Hello friends, welcome back in the channel of Clinical Care Insight. Today we are going to start a new chapter in the microbiology, or we can say the first chapter in the microbiology, and the name is Introduction to the Microbiology. We have already, you can say, uploaded on this YouTube platform about the microbiology topics like general characteristics of microbes, about the immunity, and also another chapter called as the host parasite relationship. Okay, now we are left with this chapter called as the introduction to microbiology. This chapter is actually a base, okay, to know about what is exactly the microbiology, okay, and what things we are going to study in the microbiology. Apart from that, we will also see about some of the, you can say, branches which is related with the you can say the microbiology, where the microbiological principles, okay, concepts are applied for human welfare as well as for the obtaining the products. Okay, so here is today's lecture outline. First we will deal with the introductory part. We will define what is the mean by the microbiology. Then we will discuss about the nature of microorganisms. Okay, then what are the microbes which is involved in the human welfare. Then we will see about the branches of the microbiology, and also we will see about the scope of microbiology. In the next lectures, we will study about the history, which is very important for exam point of view, and about the microscopy. Okay, so this chapter is going to you can say discussed in the two lectures. In the first lectures we will discuss this outline, and in our next lecture we will deal with the history and microscopic. So let's begin our today's lecture. First we have to define the meaning of microbiology. Microbiology. You know that there are so many, you can say, subject in context of studying the humans, but this subject is specifically, you can say, related with the study of the another creatures, the another animals, okay, which is prevalent in the nature. Prevalent means which is most abundant. If you talked about the living forms which exist in this planet, the one of the, you can say, largest or widest, okay, or most populated organism which is present in the this planet Earth is the microorganism. So microbiology is basically the study of, this is the study of microorganisms. Study of microorganisms. Okay. That's a simple. If you break this microbiology, micro, you know, micro means small, okay, and biology is basically a study of life forms. Okay, it's basically a study of life forms. So this microbiology, it deals with studying the small life forms, okay, studying the small life form. Now this small life form is limited with the microorganism. So microbiology is a study of the microorganism. Now why you can say doctors or scientists have to separate this subject from the another subject? Because this microbiology which study the microorganism, and this microorganism, it is diverse. It is diverse. It is diverse. So there is a need for the separate study. There is a need for the separate study. So you can write it down. Since the microorganism, I'm writing microorganism as a MO. Microorganism is diverse. Okay, so for better understanding this this discipline is established. Got the point? Yeah. Now, so microbiology is dealing with the microorganisms. So it means we have to understand about the microorganism. Okay, we have to understand about the microorganism. I'm not going in right now in the history, but you should, if we are discussing the microbiology, you should write it down. The name of father of microbiology. The father of microbiology is widely considered as a Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur. We will have detailed, you can say, discussion about this pioneer microbiologist called as the Louis Pasteur. So the person who is studying the microbiology, they are called as the microbiologist. They are called as the microbiologist. And it's a amazing branch. It's an amazing branch which we can say specifically deal with the studying of the microorganism. Fine, no problem. Now let's come and discuss about the microorganisms. You have the previous concepts about the microorganism. Microorganism, since it is a small and it is diverse and also it is a most, you can say, populated life forms, okay, or most dominant life form on this planet Earth, okay, and their discoveries, it shows that they can live in harsh, or you can say the adverse environment too, okay. So just make the heading microorganisms. The first thing you should write it down about the microorganism is that microorganisms are most dominant life form on Earth. Okay, if you take one handful of the soil, this handful of the soil contains thousands of bacteria, or you can say the other microorganisms. Fine. So they are the most dominant life forms on the Earth. Now, apart from that, this, you can say, the microorganisms, they are the major component of biological system. Okay, it's a major component of biological system. Okay, on where? On Earth. Now, what is mean by the major biological systems? Just correlate these two lines. The first is saying that it is a most dominant. It is a most dominant. Remember that nature will support the life, to nourish the life, only those organisms which are really useful for the nature itself. Isn't it? If it is not, you can say, required for the nature will eliminate those organisms. Since it is the most dominant, there must be any reason, okay, and the reason is these most dominant organisms, they are the major component in our biological system. Now, what I mean by the major component? Major component means, we will see in our, you can say, this lecture, that these organisms, they are involved in many things. Okay, some of the things I'm going to highlight. The first one is maintaining other life forms. Now, maintaining other life form means, Is it helping to you can say making another life forms, you can say, survive in this planet easily? Yeah, it's maintaining. Just take the, you can say, the topmost animal, or topmost, you can say, mammals, that's us, the humans. You will see that in inside us there are, you can say, more than, okay, more than, if we have the three, you can say, or suppose if we have the 1 trillion cells in our body, on human body, then there is a 3 trillion microorganism which is living in us. If there is a 1 trillion organism is present in a human body, it means this 1 trillion cells, this 1 trillion cells is present in the human body, they are containing the 3 trillion microorganisms, and these 3 trillion microorganisms, they are called as the microflora. They are called as the microflora. Got the points? No problem. Now, and these microflora, they are helping us in so many ways. Okay, they are helping in so many ways. They are aiding in the digestion, they are helping to extract the vital nutrients. Okay, they are also sending the messages to the brain, okay, to modulate the GIT. Fine, that's called as the gut brain axis. Okay, gut microbiota gut brain axis. Okay, we will have a detailed lecture over the microflora, or you can say the normal flora. Now, that's one way to define the importance, how they are considered as a major component of biological system. Apart from that, some of the microorganisms, they are involved in reducing the pollution. Okay, pollution, okay, or they are the indicator of pollution. The lichen, probably you heard about the lichens, that's the best suited example. Okay, lichen. Apart from the pollution, they are helping to, you can say, obtain the daily products. Okay, through the microorganism we obtain, okay, useful household products. Okay, got the points? Like we are obtaining the bread, we are obtaining the curd, okay, we are obtaining the yogurt, we are obtaining the cheese. All are the microbial, you can say, activity. All are the microbial mediated activities. Now, they have the medicinal use as well. So if we talked about their medicinal use, you know, without this microorganism, antibiotics will not come into the existence. It is due to the microorganism by which we are obtaining the antibiotics. Okay, and if we talked about the higher concept, then there are something called as the fecus microbiota, you can say, transfer, fecal microbiota transplantation. Okay, this is the you can say one kind of transplantation in which the unhealthy person will get some of the, you can say, microflora which is absent in diseased person. Okay, which is absent in the diseased person. Since I said you that in humans there is existence of the microflora, and these microflora are useful. So if by some means this microflora is, you can say, displaced from their natural location, or if they are discarded, then there is a need to establish again this flora. Okay, so for that purpose we are, you can say, transplanting from the healthy person to the diseased person this microflora. Okay, so they are the medicine. These are the some of the, I said, the limited, you can say, the importance of the microorganism. Okay, microorganism. And generally we have the, you can say, very one concrete, one abstract idea in our brain that microorganisms are harmful, isn't it? Since our childhood we learned that the microorganisms are harmful. Now, put the star mark over here and make the big cross. Not all microorganisms are the harmful. Okay, not all microorganisms are the harmful. Whenever you referring that the microorganisms are harmful, you should write it down that few microorganisms are harmful. Okay, but most of the microorganisms, most of the microorganism, they are highly beneficial for us, highly beneficial for us. Or in one line, if you take one message for your home, then you just remember that without microorganism, the life forms cannot, other life forms cannot exist in this earth. Without this microorganism, the other life forms could not possibly exist in this planet. Got the point? Now let's make a summarize what we studied. We studied that the microorganisms are the most dominant life form. Then we studied that it is a major component, okay, beside the plants and the macroscopic animals. The plants are the major component, the microorganisms are the major component of biological system on the earth. Okay, then in which way they are a major component? They are major component because they maintaining the other life forms, and we take the example of the humans. Then they are involved in reducing the pollution. They are acting as an indicator of the pollution. Then we are obtaining the household product, we are obtaining the dairy product, we are obtaining the beverage, we are obtaining the enzymes through the biotechnology, we are obtaining the vaccine, the antibiotic concept, okay. And also we discussed about the fecal microbiota transplantation, okay. And we seen that we have to, you can say, vanish this concept from our brain that the microorganisms are harmful. If we remember this, then we have to remember that the few microorganisms are harmful, but most of the microorganisms, they are highly beneficial for us. And without the microorganism, life forms cannot exist on this earth. Life form cannot exist in this earth. Fine. Now let's move ahead and discuss something, some new things about the microorganism. Now we are discussing microorganism, and microorganism. But till now we don't understand that the microorganism means which kind of organism. The first thing is clear that the microorganism means the small organism. But the small organisms are diverse. If you study the taxonomy, that's basically the study of classification of organism, then you will see that microorganisms are diverse. Okay. So now we are going to discuss that what category of organism fall in the microorganism. So you can comment down which kind of organism is coming under the microorganism. Yeah, of course, the large animals, they won't come in this category. So to make the heading, in the microorganism, there is bacteria, isn't it? Bacteria. Apart from bacteria, there are fungi. Okay, fungi. Then protozoa. Okay, all the parasites, the lower microorganism parasites. Okay, then very good, it's a virus. Then also in microorganism, the viroids. Okay, then something called prions. Understood? So these organisms, they come under the microorganism. That's why we are saying that microorganisms are diverse. Microorganisms are diverse. No problem? Now once we understand that the bacteria, fungi, protozoa, parasite, virus, viroid, and prions, they all come in the category of microorganism. Okay, and we will have the detailed lecture over the separate these microorganisms. We will discuss about the bacteria, their structure, okay, you can say their function, how their components are working, okay, and how they increases their number, that's their, you can say, the multiplication, bacterial multiplication. And we will also see about, you can say, the most important topic if we talked about the medical microbiology, and that is called as the, yeah, bacterial genetics. That is called as the bacterial genetics. We will also see that how we will see the bacteria under the microscope, since these organisms, they are not a colorful, okay, they are not colorful, so you cannot directly visualize these organisms under the microscope. You have to you can say stained, or make them colorful, and then study on the microscope, and that process is called as the staining process. Okay, and there are different types of staining process which we are going to discuss under the bacteriology. Okay, now then fungi is studied under the, yeah, under the branch of, yeah, mycology. Then protozoa, okay, parasitology, virology. Okay, so these branches we are going to discuss in our further lectures. But for a while, you just understand that the microorganism means bacteria, fungi, protozoa, parasite, viruses, viroids, and prions. Now, we made a one concept that not all microorganisms are harmful, only few are harmful. Okay, so we have to understand that how the most of the organisms, we have to at least cite some of the name of microorganisms which we are using for our daily basis. Okay, which we are using on daily basis, and also for obtaining the you can say the useful products like the antibiotics, okay, and the other things that we are going to study under the heading of